Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another full game commentary. Today I'm going to be playing rank 5s with a few of my friends. We even got a member of the Rito team. Look at that, Rito risks. Pretty interesting stuff. And I want to be playing Zetorino in the mid lane against what it looks like to be a Diana with teleport. Probably because of the ESL games. People probably think that that's a good idea. Now they suddenly all want to try doing that Zed or Diana mid with teleport. I don't know. But I want to go ahead and play against that Diana in the mid lane. I actually feel like Diana is a decent matchup against Zed. It's really among the better ones. Wait, is this real? You the Zed guy, dude. What's a Zed? What's a Zed, dude? Alright, so our team comp, I mean, these guys are, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. They're kind of chilling. Me and the Rito member here are like the only ones that are tryharding, ready to, like, you know, start the game off, while these guys are busy AFKing and whatnot. Okay, Lewis. That's so strange. They're all AFK. Okay, they're back. My goodness, what is that? All right, so playing Zed. I mean, I feel like I haven't played a lot of Zed. Did they go to watch them all three together or something? What the hell? I haven't played Zed in a while. At least I haven't done any full gameplays in a while. I haven't even made any real commentaries in a while of Zed. So I really thought it's definitely time to throw out a Zed game. Because, you know, I am obviously mainly known for Zed. And people do like to watch my channel for some Zed action. And, you know, I mean, I think it's about time to bring some of that out. So let's see if we can get anything going here. This guy's pushing it hard, huh? Alright, he's got a lot of armor, which is, I mean, what it should be. +9 armor. Go ahead and auto-attack these. Well, it's not going to do a whole lot. I'll auto-attack this. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. Oh, I still got it. Nice. I might miss this one. Got it. Nice. Good, 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 good. Alright, once I get my level 2, I want to see if I can go a little ham on this Diana. That was a pretty good prediction on the E, or on the Q there, rather. Oops, missed that completely. I want to go ahead and auto-attack him before he gets level... Boom. Before he gets level 2, which is right there, he just did. But I want to do it before he gets it, because he probably has his W now, and I gotta put on some damage before he can just shield it up. Because once Diana has that shield, that's when things get a little more difficult, I would say. Go ahead and throw the Q. Unfortunately, miss it, but that's okay. It's the thought that counts. Go ahead and have to use my E for that one. So Diana is quite the tanky laner, while still dealing a very decent amount of damage. Which is why I think she's quite a decent pick against Zed. She can rush his Zanyas, still deal good damage. They get the passive proc there. Gonna miss the cannon minion, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know. Is that worth it? I mean, I made her blow a lot of potions there, and I did a really good harass, but I had missed the cannon minion for it. Question is, was it worth? I don't know. Very debatable, I would say. Okay, so she's gonna have to CS this under tower, which hopefully will be very annoying for her, and I want to try harassing her as much as I can while she's CSing it down. My goal is to, if possible, not to use my W. I'm gonna use it there because she's kind of asking for it. So the reason it's bad to use it like that is because if the jungler comes into a gank, or for a gank rather, right now, I'm in a very bad position. But she's already out of all potions, and I still have 2, so I'm doing quite well in terms of the harassing. I'm not gonna let her back. I want to waste as much time as possible and then stop her. Now, what I can do there is I could have W'd and I could have flash auto attack ignite her, but she has her W ready, and I don't know. I feel like it would be a little risky because she might have her E. I don't know if she got E at level 3 or not. She might have not, or rather, whatever the thing that pulls you in with Diana. Because if she does have it, then since I use my flash aggressively, I won't be able to really escape anything if I get put into a very bad situation. And I mean, I probably will kill her, but I might die as well, and I'd rather just not die at all. I don't want to give her any leads. I'd rather just keep this kind of CS lead and just kind of, have that as my lead versus trying to do anything else. So I'm at 33. She's at 13. She might actually stop me from backing her. Let's see if she does. If she wastes the Q to stop me backing, that means she might miss a lot of CS, which would be okay with me, but... hold on. Can I get this? I want to get this, actually. I want to get this. Because Diana's tend to rush armor. She doesn't have any armor yet, actually, so that's actually good for me. So maybe I should have looked at that first. Since she doesn't have any armor, maybe just getting triple long swords would have been better, because I would have had the 30 AD. And I would have had probably one more potion, even though 3s is still a pretty good amount. So I guess this is an okay start. I mean, I actually like getting the Cutlass now if possible, but I just didn't have the gold for it, so that wasn't really an option. But if possible, I do like the Cutlass now, just because of, wow, that was just unlucky, because of the lifesteal that it offers, and the active effect is pretty nice too. Okay, let's see. I want to see if I can zone her. I want to make her see. I want to. Like, my goal right now is to make her use her Q for the last hit like that. I don't know if I had to flash her, I really don't, but I'll do it just in case. Who's their jungler? Zac. He's all the way bottom, so what I'm gonna do is I want to push this in, and it's a cannon minion wave, which is good. Go ahead and do that right there. Auto attack these down. Get this one again. I mean, don't want to. Oh my goodness, I felt like I was gonna miss that for a split second. Wouldn't want to miss that. Definitely would not want to miss that one. Let's go ahead and back to base. I want to get probably 2 longsword. She has the teleport. So she can't really fight me head on because I have the ignite over her. I mean, now I don't, but back then I had the ignite over her, so I'm not really sure why she tried to fight me in a skirmish. I mean, when you have teleport, especially in mid lane, I feel like you want to just play somewhat safe. You want to play the farm game. That's all you want to do. You don't want to go into fights unless you're like 100% sure you're going to come out on top in one way or another, whether it's a kill or just flat out on HP or something, right? There's really no other reason to skirmish with me when I have ignite, and I'm a Zed, you know, pretty decently strong champion in the laning phase and mid game. Wow, that is bad. Walking.
An ally has been slain.
That's not good at all, actually. Wow, I can't believe they actually stole it. And there's a teleport coming in too. What are they trying? Okay. Not really sure what that was, but alright. Maybe I should have went. I honestly thought my team had it. I should have probably went and helped them out sooner. I just didn't expect them to be able to take dragon like that. I really didn't. Okay, pop a potion here. That was not the best harass. Too many minions. When there's so many minions, it's a little difficult. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Oh man, I missed my Q. The second I missed my Q, that's it. It was done. You cannot miss your Qs in those kind of engages. I'm almost positive that stopped her back. I mean, the animation, like the sound still went off, but I'm almost positive that kind of stopped it. A little bit of a kind of, ooh, hello. It's a bit of a visual, or I guess in this case, an audio bug. Okay, let me get the hell out of here. I think I have enough for my Cutlass, which is good. 680. Not bad. I guess I'll take it. I'm not going to be able to buy any potions, but that's okay. If I wait any longer, then the lane will be in a very awkward position for me. So it's good to back now. If I waited any longer, I mean, I would have pushed it in. I would have backed at a very late time, and she would have just pushed it in right into me, and it would have been, I don't know, a little awkward in all honesty. So let's go ahead and not do that. So this is my first time actually facing Bard, because I'm recording this video on, it's Friday right now, and this video is going to be going up in like 5 days, because I'm actually going on a trip to France to visit my girlfriend on the Monday, which is in like 2 days now or something. So I'm doing all these videos in advance, or in advance, not in advanced. But so this is my first time playing against Bard, and I'm really curious to see how much he messes me up. I mean, his ultimate is an AoE Zhonya's, and Zhonya's is a very common counter to Zed's ultimate. Let me go ahead and put this on the right slot before I forget. So I'm really curious to see how much of an impact that has on me. I kind of want to gank bottom, I really do. Okay, Diana's back in the laning phase. She's got the arm guard, very annoying, but it's very common. I want to go ahead and get this pink ward. Boom. Man, this auto attack speed is ridiculous. Okay, after 20 years, we finally were able to get that. Good. Go back to the laning phase. She's pushing it out, it looks like, so I want to go ahead and get back there ASAP. Alright. Diana right there. I'm not sure what she's doing. She's walking bot. I don't know. I just put a ward there, so maybe she's not aware, but she's trying to go bot for a gank, it looks like. So if she's doing that, I'm just going to push in this mid wave and hopefully make her miss some CS and experience off of it. No, I'm not going to be able to, it looks like. Oh well. Alright, that's fine. You know what? I want to see if I can go top and let's see if we can make a play against this Sion. Actually, I don't know if I should even waste the time because he's just going to ult away and you can't really do anything about that. See, like my damage, like look at that. Like, I barely did anything to her there. So that's the only problem with Diana. I'm thinking that maybe just running pure armor pen runes might be a better option against her because of just how much armor she naturally stacks. She's teleporting somewhere. I'm not sure where that was, but she just teleported somewhere. Diana, where did she go? She just... Where did she go? What? I'm so curious as to where she just teleported to. What? Why is she there now? I am very confused as to what just happened, but I want to go ahead back here. I want to try and kill the Sion after he ults away, assuming he gets away. Probably will. Right there, yeah. I got him. Man, that was so messy. That was like the messiest kill I've ever seen. That was so bad. At first I thought I was going to be able to kill with my W, but then he moved in a way that I couldn't predict. It caught me off guard, really. That's why that would look so bad. And then after it caught me off guard, it kind of made me lose my train of thought for a split second, and I'm like, damn, like what do I do right now? Like I don't know, like what I was planning just flat out did not happen the way anywhere near how I expected it to. Diana bot. And yeah, and that just really made me lose my train of thought almost. Okay, so I don't know what the Sacrum is doing, but he should not be doing what he's doing, I think. He's dead. Just as long as Diana doesn't get the kill, I'm okay, but she actually might. I think she might actually get the kill. That's not... Yeah, she got the kill. I'm not sure what he's doing. He just gave her the freest of kills ever. I mean, she's quite behind in CS, but she's got 3 kills. I'm not really sure how she has 3 kills. That's not good. And she has red buff. That is not good at all. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and farm up. I can't fight her right now. I honestly think I cannot kill her for a while because I'm not really that much ahead of her. I mean, I have more CS, but she's got 3 kills somehow, and she's very tanky. She has 100 armor already. That's quite a bit of armor. So going through that with my current items won't be the easiest of tasks, so I need to kind of chill back for a bit, finish my Bork, and then maybe get the last Whisper ASAP or something, and just get some serious armor pen going. And before that point, I don't know if I can really do anything to her. So let me go ahead and just play a little safer now. Maybe even roam somewhere and see if I can pick up a kill. Because she's been roaming. Actually, no, I want to back. I want to... Oh, hello. Alright, nice. So the cool thing about that thing is the fact that they actually travel through the journey or whatever it's called really slowly. So, and you're actually able to target the person while they're traveling. So that's kind of what I did there. I just targeted her while he was traveling through it. I feel like he's gonna steal it. Oh my god, that was close. I'm getting out of here though. The teleport coming in. I don't know what I can do. I have no ultimates. Cassiopeia looks like she's doing a lot of work though. No, never mind. I thought the Zac was coming in here, but he didn't. Sivir's behind us. Okay. Not really sure what that was. Does he have passive, the Zac? Doesn't say. I'm not really sure if he does or doesn't. What? I'm guessing he does if it doesn't say anything, right? I'm pretty sure it only says something if he doesn't have it. I'm just gonna back. We're kind of wasting time here. Actually, I'm gonna pick up my blue. Cassiopeia got a kill. Nice. We got the dragon at least. But, you know, good thing we didn't lose it. If we lost the dragon there, that would have been... That would have been bad. Let's just kind of leave it at that. So, really close dragon, but I think the... Yeah, okay, so he didn't get the smite on it. The Graves just happened to luckily get the last hit on it. But anyway, that's a good thing. Regardless. Go ahead and get my +5 boots because I feel like I might be roaming a decent amount this game. So let's go ahead and pick those bad boys up. Run our butts back to the mid lane. I'm really close to level 11, so my goal right now is to try and wait to see if I can get level 11 before I try any form of engages. If I can, that'll be really good because then obviously my ultimate will do a lot more damage. I can't, then I can't, but I'm pretty sure I can. Like, this cannon minion might actually give me one. Almost. Their Bard is very, very squishy. If I can just find him anywhere, really, I can kill him in just a second. Damn, it's not up. I really hope. I was hoping that would be up. They actually have a pink ward there. I'm gonna go behind it.
Without a sound.
I'm really close to 11 though. Like, is this up? Can I take this? Just for the level 11. So, what happened there was, I actually W'd over the wall to get the Ignite on him because I didn't think it was enough to kill him, my ultimate, right? But, as I did that, as I W'd over the wall to put the Ignite on him, the Graves actually happened to get an auto attack or a Q. I didn't really see which one it was, but he did one of the two. And it happened to bring him definitely low enough to die to my death mark. But that happened as I went over the W, with my W to put the Ignite on. So that pretty much made me waste my Ignite. That was completely wasteful. But I mean, I didn't expect him because I honestly thought he was out of range. I don't think he would react to anything because I thought that he would just assume that I have the kill and just kind of continue farming or whatever he was doing prior to. Oh my god. Goodness me. Goodness me. I don't think he can. I'm actually gonna be able to kill him if he continues chasing me. Okay. If he continued chasing me for actually just even one more second, I would have killed him. So he's very lucky he stopped there because the second my W was up, I was gonna turn on him and kill him. And I highly doubt he knew when my W was up. He just happened to just turn around at that time. So I'm calling lucky on that. I'm thinking that that was just coincidental that he turned around at the time that my W was about to go off cooldown. But either way, it obviously kind of worked out for him. I didn't want to turn around and fight him without my W. Like, I don't want to have to walk up to him because that would take too long. And alright. Good. Really quick and easy kill. Unfortunately, I had to burn flash, but a kill's a kill. He is like 0-3 when that happens. So, was that really worth it? Was that worth a flash? I'm not really sure how much gold he's worth right now, so I'm not sure if that was really worth a flash. If I don't have to flash, then yeah, that's obviously worth it, but I don't know. I'm not really sure if that was worth a flash, but it doesn't matter anymore because I did it, and it happened, and at least I got the kill. If I did that and I didn't even get the kill, that would have been bad. But the only reason I did do it is because I knew his ultimate was down, since he obviously just used it on me just, you know, like 2 seconds ago, or whatever it was. Ooh, top lane having some action, nice. That Sion Q, not even close. Okay. Guy might be walking here. Oh, the Zakarumi. Guess if they're gonna get a nice ultimate, I think. Wait for the damage to get here. Nice, she's here. Put on some damage with the cast here, nice. The second they turn around, the cast will all three of them potentially. Like with this Diana right now will be good. He's saving the ult. He's still saving it. He still has it. Okay, right to the Zakarumi. Got my ultimate. I'm gonna wait a little bit here before I cast it. He might flash over the wall. He did. Alright. Definitely did not need his ultimate there. I probably actually had that without any problem, but yeah, I'm actually 100% sure I had that without any problem, but I guess he wanted to just make sure. He wants assistance to get this tower, I think. Let's get this tower. How's our bot lane doing? I feel like the bot lane is like an island. Like, there's not a whole lot happening with our bot lane. Like, they're just, both of them just kind of doing their thing down there. Both of them got each other's tower, and it's like a whole world, like their own world down there, you know? Normally it's top lane that has their own world, right? Where no one really touches that lane, but this time it's bot lane. Get a pink, actually. Pink is nice. Pinks are like just very useful wards to have whenever you can, so let me go ahead and pick that up really quickly here. Go back to the lane, a lot of CS, the dragon spawn. I think we might have to give it up because we're nowhere near that. Our Hecarim is still in base. He's got TP home guard, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to give it up. I don't think we can do anything. He's helping and don't think he should. Really don't think he should. This is a bad fight. Oh my goodness, you should just back off. Just don't even do it. There's no reason to fight. Like the dragon, like the only reason we would ever fight that was to contest the objective, right? And what's the objective? The objective is dragon. But dragon is gone. It's just flat out gone, right? They took it, so there's almost no reason for us to fight that unless for some reason, some magical way they mess up and we have some big advantage. Ooh, I need to get out of here. If she lands a Q on me, I might be dead. I don't think she will though. Okay. Good, good, good. Put a ward down here. I might kill this. I'm gonna kill this guy actually. That was really strange. Wow, they're not. Okay, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna get this really quickly though. Okay, come on, faster, faster. I wanna W over this wall after I get it. Alright, let's see if we can do anything here. They backed off at a pretty good time, so I don't know if we can actually do anything. I'm not really sure what happened here. I should have been able to get him. I didn't look at my cooldowns. I thought my W was up. I didn't even look at it. I just assumed it was up. But judging by what happened, I'm assuming it wasn't up, right? It probably had like... Oh, I want to take it. That'd been actually pretty dumb. I'm actually glad I didn't take it. I think if I took that, I would have just took the ride to my death. And that would not have been a happy ending, that's for sure. See, right now I can actually ult the enemy. Ooh, hello. That was such a messy fight. I don't even know what happened half of that fight, but looks like we somehow won that. That was so messy, man. That was horribly messy. It's too late now. It's too late now, yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna go bottom. I wanna push in that wave. There's a lot of CS down there. I wanna get it really quickly. And probably just get out of here or something. Alright. Oh man, they overextended, didn't they? Judging by what happened, I'm assuming they overextended, so that's not good. I want to go ahead and back out of here. I kind of want to work towards my my Hydra, but I don't have anywhere near enough. Well, I'm actually pretty close, but I don't have enough yet. 1900. Can I? Okay, well, I can probably kill him. I'm gonna put a ward here. I want to see if I can catch this guy out. Where is he going? I'm not. I was about to flash there, but I don't. I'm really scared of Diana. Diana is a scary champion, and I don't want to overextend with her anywhere around because she can definitely kill me. Maybe like, I was thinking of flashing on the Sivir right there and doing a lot of damage to her, but then using the flash that aggressively with that little amount of HP without my W really being up yet is quite a ballsy move, considering she had a Scion right here and a Zag pretty much right here, right beside her. So I think it was safer not to do it because you have to remember I am 6, 0, and 7, so I do have quite the killing spree on my head. So if I die, whoever kills me is going to get a decent amount of gold. Actually, a lot of gold. So don't want to do that. But what I do want to do is I want to push in bottom. I have my Tiamats, and with the Tiamat, I'm very, very strong at split pushing because I can push in the wave just so ridiculously fast. Maybe even catch the Sivir off if I can. That's what I'm going to try doing though. She's actually going to be here. I want to kill her. Well, I don't have ult for a while, but let's see if I can get her. Alright. I think I can kill her. Yeah. What was the score? She was 232. That's not even that bad of a score. 232 is like okay. But she was very squishy. She obviously, there's really nothing she could have done there. Maybe pop her ult and run, but even then, I don't think she could have done a whole lot. Alright, let's see, what can we do here? So it looks like their whole team might be coming bottom to try and stop me. I want to chill in this bush for a while more. Alright, I was there. See, I still have my ultimate, so I can still kind of camp somewhere and maybe catch someone off if I really want to. I feel like my team should go Baron. Like, with the Cassiopeia, they can Baron so fast with 4 people. I'm gonna flash over this wall. Alright. Good, good, good. So what I did there was like, which is something I always tell people they should do with Assassins, like, when a huge team fight like that erupts and they have such a big front line, like they have a Sion, they have a Zac, and they have a Diana, you want to be really careful. Like, if you don't want to go into the fight too early, because if you go too early, you'll get focused down, you'll get CC'd to hell, and yeah, it'll be not good for you. So you want to kind of wait, you want to let some of the skills, like the big skills, be burned, and then you want to go in. So that's pretty much what I did there, right? I waited for the big skills to be burnt, and then I went in and I pretty much cleaned up the whole fight when they just simply didn't know I was there. One other thing you guys might notice is what I did there to kind of help me do what I just said was like as the fight was erupting, as like there was like a lot of action going on here, I was standing around this area for a while, right? I was waiting a little bit, like 2-3 seconds. After that, I threw my W, did my whole combo here on the Zac, which I think actually procced his passive. And as I did that, I also, let me go ahead and pick this up quickly. As I did that, I also let the W chill there for a while. So the enemy team kind of, like, they have too much to focus on to also worry about my W being, like, right around them. So they kind of just put that aside and focus on things that are more important, like the 4 other champions in their face. So I let that kind of get into their head, and then as they forget about my W, I go onto it at the last second, and then I'm in the middle of the fight for a split second, then I ult someone, so then I dash across here, do my damage, I can always go back here. By the time I go back here, my W will be almost off cooldown. And just, you know, a lot of things like that is kind of what I recommend you guys do with Zed. Bait the Baron, yo, bait the Baron. I mean, Cassiopeia is one of the better champions with Baron. Cassiopeia, Karthus, champions like that are super, super strong against Baron. That's not good. That's a bad engage if that happens. I want to keep pushing in bots. I don't think... Oh, man. Well, I'm just going to keep pushing in bot. I mean, I am the strongest on my team, so fighting without me is a little bit of a scary thing to do, but see what happens. The Cassiopeia is really strong, so I think the Cassiopeia can quite honestly pick up a lot of the slack that we might have on our team right now. Because he's also doing really well. He's 607. He's a little behind, well, compared to me, I guess he's not ahead in CS completely, but he's 607, so he's Cassiopeia. I mean, a very, very strong champion, so I definitely think he can pick up a lot of the slack like here. That's probably a kill. And he can easily kill these tanks with Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia is a tank shredder. She's just anything shredder. And that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, so exactly what I thought. He's going to pick up the slack, and that's exactly what he's doing, which is good. So I can push in this bottom lane for free. Okay, good, good, good. Alright, I can maybe... Yeah. Damn, if I landed my Q on the bar instead there, that would've been good. So what I tried doing there was I tried throwing my Q and ultimate at the same time. My Q would have hit first, and I'm pretty sure I actually popped. Did I pop her Banshees with my Q and then my ult landed? That's what I was hoping would happen. I wanted to pop her Banshees with my Q, and then have my ult land right after. Because I mean, you know, I'm always expecting her to Banshees my my ultimate, because you know Sivir can do that. Very annoying, but she can. Man, I want a new AD item. I feel like I'm missing some AD items. Like, I feel like there's just some kind of item that I'm missing that I feel like would be really strong for like a Zed or something, you know, that I want to build, but I don't know what it is, and I feel like it's just missing, and I want it. Like Yomus is actually pretty close to what I have in mind, but like just a better version of Yomus, like a more late game version of Yomus. You know what I mean? Like something like that would be really cool. That I feel like this game is missing for Assassins. But let's go back in here. I don't know. I might just get a BT later on. Like I'm not in that. These guys don't have a whole lot of threat towards me, so I'm not really inclined to get any form of defense items right now. I'm gonna chill in here for a bit. I have everything up in like 10 seconds, except for my flash, which is 30 seconds. And if I have every single thing up, like every summoner spell and active item up, then I don't think they can really do anything to me. I'm pretty sure I can stop them and maybe even like 3v1 or 4v1 or something like that and get a kill or two and just still get out and pretty much I have a lot of options available to me in that kind of scenario, so I have no idea where they are. Like, I mean, okay, they're middle. I'll put a ward here so I can see anything happening around that area. Diana's pushing it in. I don't know, my team is not doing anything right now. I want them to do the Baron again. I really want them to bait the Baron, which they might. I'm gonna keep chilling bot. I don't want them to know where I am. Cassiopeia is back, and so they should really be careful there. I'm still gonna chill around here. I see Diana's walking in, so she's not gonna have any idea that I'm here. When it's before it's too late. If I don't know. Yeah. Like, if I don't use my ultimate, then she won't use her Zhonya's. But by the time she realizes she has to use her Zhonya's, it's already too late, right? That's kind of the same concept with Kayle. Like, if I don't use my ult, then Kayle won't use my ult. Like, I have the offensive initiation in terms of when we use our abilities. I can decide when I want you to use your ability. That's the great thing about that. That was really bad. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's go ahead and push this in. The Diana is up. I don't think she can do anything. I will like quit League of Legends if she somehow kills all of us by herself. I don't think that's possible at all. Yeah. Pretty much for that kind of reason. There's really just nothing she can do. It's just too much damage. Me and the Cassiopeia are like ridiculously strong. But I think that might be it, guys. That's GG. That's a Zed game that I haven't done for a while. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe learned something new. Check out my other videos as well, guys. If you enjoyed it, please share it with your friends. Throw in a like. And I hope to see you guys for the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.